So yeah, it happened. Finally happened. We started a new treatment 2 weeks ago, and yeah, it takes 2 weeks apparently. I honestly didn't know. I didn't look at it too much. I didn't know that it takes time or how long it takes, but started noticing significantly more hair on my desk and everywhere. Significantly more hair. Before it was never. My hair is not very long and it shouldn't come off. But I started noticing that it's coming off. And yesterday we were actually we were playing board games with friends at the table, and I just noticed like there's a lot of hair. It's like I think I'm really losing my hair, and I went up and I grabbed a bunch and I did this, and there's a lot of hair over there. So yeah, cried a bunch, felt bad a bunch. Honestly, it's not the appearance that bothers me much, as I don't really. It's not that. What it is for me most is the fact that I can't hide having cancer anymore. In a way, it's. Guess I gotta look the part. It's very obvious now, and maybe not to anybody new. Maybe not to if I go to you don't look at that bald guy has cancer. Period. That doesn't happen. But anyone who knows me, any friends, in any events that people have seen me once or before, it's a drastic change. There's going to come the question of why, and yeah, it's very obvious, very clear. If we want to forget, me and my wife, we want to forget, we can't right now, because there's an obvious marker, constant marker on my head, on my face, that there are symptoms, that there's something is wrong. And it kind of sucks. Generally nothing happened. I'll take hair loss over nausea every freaking day of the week. I think most people will. But it's just, it's so stereotypical of cancer. Like, the thing that's like, cancer, are you going to lose your hair? That's the thing. That's the most obvious symptom, the cultural, societal standard, default understanding, basic thing that happens when you have cancer. And it makes it so much harder to forget, so much harder to put it aside for a bit, to disengage from it. Either ourselves or in any kind of social setting. And it sucks a lot. But it's there. So I will now be, I don't know if permanent, but most of the time beanie wearer. I really like beanies anyways, so it's not really a bad thing. It's just that I'm just going to wear them more than I used to, like probably indoors a lot as well. And starting kind of early because it's not that cold anymore. But boy, when your head is like this, it's you feel the draft. You feel the freaking draft. And I am white. I gotta tell you, I'm so freaking white. God, it's so white. I'm scared of going outside in the sun, and it's not winter anymore. It's getting there. But I mean, we're in September. We just finished with summer. But it's getting colder, and there's less and less sun. So I'm scared of going out in the sun because my head will burn. Yeah, probably. It's never seen the sun before. Not much, anyways. And yeah, it looks weird. I am very I'm very lucky in that my wife thinks that it still look good, which I'm happy about. I mean, she is my wife, and I'm sure my mom will also say that I'm very pretty, which doesn't hold much weight. Actually, you know what? I gotta tell you what my wife said. My wife said that I lost 1 point in cuteness, but I gained it in sexiness. I hope she won't torture me for saying, she won't hit me for saying that. But that's what she said, and I'm like, okay, I guess. I really have no idea. I've always been very bad at assessing my own attractiveness or other guys' attractiveness or other girls' attractiveness. Anybody's attractive. I I like what I personally like, and how do we get to the subject again? Anyway, so you want to see my head? So it looks like this. And it's weird. It's so weird. It also feels weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. It feels amazing to touch. It's super fun. But it's so freaking weird. Now it's red because I rubbed it a bit and this was on it. Now it's a bit red. It's weird as hell, isn't it? Especially if you've been on this channel for a bit. Like, it takes a second and then I don't feel... I'm looking at like, just myself right now. It doesn't... which I've sat in front of the mirror and just like, this is so weird. So it's still happening because it is super weird. But it's not that weird. And that's the weird part. Have I said the word weird enough? It's like you get used to it. I'm not used to it yet. But you're getting there, I guess. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. So what we did is we did on like we have a simple barber machine and we did it on 0, which is what you get with this. Now this is just I still have hair, right? And when I run my hand over this, it doesn't come off. So maybe it can just stay like this. Perhaps if it starts really like getting worse and balding, I'll have bald spots, then we'll just shave it. And then it's shaved. And then it'll be squeaky clean. This is how I look like now. It's weird. I'm gonna put my hat back on. See, because you can't even tell. Because I would go like this before. I always had like a little bit of like hair sticking out, but I would totally go like this beforehand, and I love it. It's like it's so warm, and I like the feeling. So it's not too bad. But yeah, it's weird. Is I guess I'm still processing this, and it's tough. I always thought that I wouldn't care if something like this happened. Like losing my hair. Why do people care about losing their hair so much? Specifically girls, specifically women, really, really, really mind. It's like, it'll grow back. And the appearance side of it, I honestly don't care as much. But it still gets to me. It still really got to me. I had a rough, like... When I really realized it, we had friends over. I don't know if they're going to watch this. Hopefully they don't watch this. I don't mind. But when we had friends over, we were in the middle of the game, and I wanted to keep playing. I wanted to finish the evening, finish the day in a fun way. But once they left, I just kind of broke down. Because it was bothering me. It was really tough to put it aside. I did, to save face, and I wanted to finish the game as well. And I won. We played Nations, if you know board games. It's a massive freaking game. And it's great, and I won. And it was fun. Okay, I'm officially babbling right now, and it's a long video mostly talking about, look, I'm bald now. I'm gonna be done then and go grab some food. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bald still.